Hey everybody, welcome back. I am Allison Eberhard with the Securities team at Howard Hanna Grand Island, and my goal here is simple. No hype, no scare tactics, and no super confusing language. So today we're going to cover what people are claiming happened, what's actually been confirmed, and what this could or could not mean for mortgage rates. So here's what's circulating online. People are saying that the government told Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac to buy $200 billion worth of mortgage bonds to push interest rates lower. So before we go any further, it helps to know who these two entities are. So Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac are government-backed companies that support the U.S. housing market. They do not lend money directly to home buyers, so instead they buy mortgages from banks and lenders. They bundle those mortgages together and then they sell them to investors as mortgage bonds. So this process helps keep money flowing through the mortgage system so banks can keep making new home loans. Now back to the claim itself. Major news outlets have reported that government officials are discussing and planning a large mortgage bond buying program involving Fannie and Freddie. So some purchases may already have started, but it's not the same thing as instantly forcing rates lower. That's really what I'm hoping to help everyone understand, myself included. It's not just a random internet rumor, but it's also not a switch that automatically makes mortgage rates drop. So let's simplify this a little more. When you get a mortgage, your lender usually doesn't keep it forever. They bundle lots of mortgages together and sell them as something called mortgage-backed securities or mortgage bonds. Investors then buy those bonds. So when more investors want to buy these mortgage bonds, lenders can offer slightly lower rates on new loans. So the idea behind the plan is pretty simple. If Fannie and Freddie become big buyers of these bonds, then that could help put some downward pressure on mortgage rates. And I want to repeat, it could help. It's not guaranteed. There's a few clear reasons that this is being talked about. First, housing affordability has been a major topic for a while now. I think a lot of us know that. High mortgage rates mean higher monthly payments, which affects buyers and sellers and the overall housing market. So helping them get lower would help ease affordability. Second, the Federal Reserve has been slowly selling mortgage bonds instead of buying them, which reduces demand in the market. So adding another big buyer like Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac could help balance that out. And third, this isn't exactly like new behavior, despite the headlines. In the past, the government has stepped into mortgage markets when things got tight or unstable. So none of this means there's a secret emergency. Many believe it means that officials are trying to manage pressure points on the housing market. So what matters most to a lot of people is what this could do. So if these bond purchases are large, steady, and long-lasting, mortgage rates could slowly move lower over time. Not overnight or dramatically, of course, but still help the overall cause. And what this won't do is it won't cancel inflation or override the overall economy. And it will not guarantee that you personally get a better rate either. Your rate still depends on things like your credit score, your down payment, your loan type, your lender's pricing. And this is one thing I really want to be sure everyone understands is when you see these headlines and interest rate discussions, please keep in mind that the rate you get will depend entirely on your situation and the lender of your choosing. So here's the clean takeaway. There are real reports about a large mortgage bond buying plan involving Fannie and Freddie. It is still in the planning phases, so no, that does not mean that mortgage rates are about to fall off a cliff. And if it helps at all, it would likely be gradual and modest. So if you're buying or selling a home, this is something you want to be aware of, but certainly not something to panic about. So if you want, leave a comment and tell me if you're buying, selling, or just watching the market. I'll keep working on breaking this stuff down without the noise, because my goal is to be an honest and accurate source of information. I have cited the sources in the description, by the way. So thank you for tuning in, and if you found this helpful, please like and subscribe to my channel to hear more.